YouTube, what's up? 2020 Tantra, Crown Tantra. All the info in the description. It's like 40 PDFs, 2 audiobooks. But anyway, most of people's bodies are in hypnosis. So say if there's 100 cells in the body, just to make it simple, just to make it real simple, for simple math. If you got 100 cells in the body, people, they might have the total concept of where they should be, what they should be doing, who they really are, the concepts that could bring them to that state of being, that might already be brought into the conscious mind. So that part of them, it could be let's say that's 10 or 20 cells. So 10 or 20% of them might be aware of what to do, how to do it, might even have planned it out, but you have to do the daily practice every day to go into trance, to control the breathing, to slow the breath down to 2 or less breaths per minute and beyond, to where you can gradually wake cells up every day. And I feel like personally I'm around like the 55%, 60% percentile basically at this point as far as cells that are awake in the system. Still a long way to go, but it's great. Every day you just wake up knowing that you're just going to unlock some more energy and more colors, and so you can have a greater view of the light spectrum inside and out. And it's just a great process as you get over that 50% threshold, more so because people are mainly inhabited by funguses and worms and things like that, so they're not inhabiting most of their body. The parasites are inhabiting most of their body. So once the parasites are cleansed and you've gotten to a daily practice to where the body is it can do the practice without you thinking about it, then you're in that threshold to where you're controlling the hypnosis. Because you be like, man, I don't want to eat this anymore, but most of the body is in hypnosis still. So you have to go into trance and continue to give the body suggestive, or I shouldn't say suggestive, I should just say truthful or apparent truths. Feed that to the body, because that is light knowledge itself. So, whether it be a Tao Te Ching audiobook, Hua Hu Ching audiobook, whatever it is, when you're going into trance, if you're taking the tree of life into trance, whatever it is, and that's just getting the breathing controlled. Once you're doing that, you're going into a trance. You're stepping out of the algorithm that you're in and changing your algorithm, which is your breathing pattern, which changes the whole matrix that you're in and around. So it's more so about the trance that you're in, and you have to change the trance, because people are in transit in traffic. It's a transmission. It's all about the trance. Everything is, people are entranced in lust and lack, so and desire. So as you change the cellular routine and change the trance, the algorithm of the cells, then you change everything. Then you allow the will to fill the body. You allow the true presence to fill the body, the light, which is the darkness. So that's why in the Tao it's saying like other people are bright, I alone am dark, because the all-encompassing is dark. Like when you close your eyes, there's no separation because it's total darkness. When you open them, you perceive separation through colors, which are shades of darkness. Because darkness or light is projected darkness. So it's all about rhythms and vibratory rate with colors and sounds anyway. So it's all about what you surround yourself with, the internal matching the external, and that lining up. Your trances don't line up. If it's so clean and you're in a trance situation, a trance state where your hypnosis is, because that's your dream basically. That's your vehicle, your daily routine. So you're in a hypnosis. That's your dream. So as you consciously change that, your external has to match that too, or you're going to continue to be against something. So as you raise the energy, you go and stabilize the energy in an environment that matches that, and then you get the credit to be able to come into society and maybe connect and then go back, because you got to put your oxygen mask on before assisting others, or everyone will drown. So it's about changing your trance. It's not about anybody else. All the attraction comes from your trance state. Because you might be consciously like, man, I'm a good person, but so much of your body is in a cellular trance from the past generations being a certain way, holding on to certain ideals and certain fears. All that is deeply ingrained in your cells, and consciously you might feel one way, but you have to go into hypnosis trance state by controlling the breath to where you can change the what you're calling the subconscious, which are just the cells in the body that are not fully developed, really. They don't have the full light in them, and so they have to be woken up, what you call woken up or resurrected or whatever, because it's not that there's it's just a cell is a cell, whether it's cancerous or complementary. So it's more so about fully developing it so that it can be complementary, so that it can be its truest self. It's a development thing, fully developing. 29 years to fully develop the system, then you fully develop in every other way, metaphysically. I mean, you're metaphysically already develop, then you develop physically. So then you have the total embodiment of the metaphysical in the physical by 29 years, as your 29 years it takes to fully develop the brain. So you have to change the wiring through the trance so that you can fully develop on all levels. Because maybe some ancestor within the path didn't fully develop an area. You have to make up for that. You have to fill that void with the darkness by letting the darkness in, by controlling the breathing. The breath is, you're taking in the dark matter, which is like the plankton of the air or whatever. It's like an asexual, neutral energy that is ever supporting, constantly giving itself up. It's totally available. It is the dark matter, the dark mother, what everything is stemming from. So that's what you have to allow in. Let the darkness in, and then you exhale the light or carbon. So you inhale the dark matter or melanin, exhale carbon, the light. Inhale the mother, exhale the father, however you want to take it. So it's all about the trance state, and that changes what you attract when you go into the breath sessions. As you go up the levels or go in the levels, bring the deepest parts of you out. That's how I should look at it. It's more so bringing the core out so that you can fully develop. As you do that, then it's just another state of the breath levels. The breath sessions become something all else. Everything develops fully, and you're in a different state of being, and then it's like a plant that fully gets to express and fully gets to flower, and then you're totally connected to every plant that has ever flowered or anything that's ever fully flowered. And, full development is full development. Whether the rose that grew from concrete or whatever, it's just about full development. And through that is just the breath, so that you can nourish and fill them voids, nurture, take in, allow, accept, stop, heal. So that's it. 2020 Tantra, Crown Tantra, info in the description. It's all about your attraction levels. That's it. As you go into trance at a greater level from your field that you're in, that you can reach to, you pull and attract all the nutrients within that field, that electromagnetic field, whatever you want to call that, which is everything is everything. There's never any lack. The whole universe is in the room. So if you do meditation in a tight area, then you can fill the void a lot quicker. Then you graduate to more open areas, more alone, more dark. That means you're closer and closer to your faith, yourself. The truest you, the light, is the Fae. Look at Latin. Fae is iron, the blood, the light. The blood is amplified breath. The heart amplifies the breath. The heart, again, is indicative of the right brain, or the motherly side, intuitive side. It's amplifying the breath. That's the connection from the breath, right brain, mother, the lungs, the oracles of the heart, taking in the dark mother, cleaning the old blood, and you breathe with your blood. Your blood is what you're filling the lungs so that the blood can breathe. The blood circulates, and that's what breathes, and the muscles carry the blood to the rest of the system. So the breath is what's controlling the circulation. And as you circulate the blood within your whole system, you decrystallize and you become liquid light. And that's how you share with the world, is sharing your blood, circulating through your whole world within you. And then that expresses itself outwardly.